kommando ryge.
Nå, så er der vist rygepause. Så kan jeg lige så godt kigge mig lidt omkring.
What the heck?
Howdy folks, and welcome to Bin Fun Gaming.
And this is our review of...
It is totally top secret. I mean, cosmic top secret.
I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game prior to its release. It was developed by Klassefilm and Those Eyes. It was published by Nakana IAO. It's scheduled to be released on May 21st. But with all great releases on this channel, if you jump on the pre-order right for now, you can avoid selling out that awful $9.99 and get your 10% discount. I'm getting it for $8.99, baby. Cosmic Top Secret is definitely a game that sets itself apart from the pack. The cardboard cutout graphic style is not the first time we've seen a Paper Mario-esque game built in the 3D engine using flat 2D images. Using actual photos for much of the graphics not only cut out a lot of the developer's texture creation time, but it really adds a unique look to the game. I specifically found the photographic quality of the images gave the environment a sense of reality, with the film grain being evident in many of the images. This graphic style reminded me a lot of the early 80s skateboard subculture that was highly influenced by the punk rock culture of the late 70s. Fanzines and punk rock visual art styles were often comprised of magazines cut out and to create collages that had an intentional shock value or wow factor on the audience.
Hooray! You found the first part for the apparatus case. Now we just need to find the rest of them in the other levels.
Fortalt om den plan, som førte dig til. Jeg ved ikke helt, om den førte dig til efterretningstjenesten, eller om du allerede var startet med at arbejde der. Da du fik en idé med
of course, Cosmic Top Secret can't stand on its graphical wow factor alone. There's a whole storyline hidden here. It's just waiting to get out. The storyline follows the real-life Trin Layers, referred to as T, investigation into her parents' history as Danish spies through her personal journey through unraveling clues and in questioning her parents and those who once knew them.
Nej, og hvis ikke du får
the game relies on a lot of vocal and visual pieces stitched together to create an environmental atmosphere that draws the player in as if you too were uncovering some ancient Soviet Cold War cover-up. The energy and fear of nuclear war and the inevitable radioactive fallout still resides within this storyline.
Hvis du synes, vi snakker for meget, kan du bare trykke på højre pil, og så holder vi kæft. Prøv det nu. Og afbrød mit foredrag om den kolde krig. Den kolde krig er betegnelsen for de konflikter i international politik. Hej far.
Hej T.
Littered throughout your gameplay, you'll come across many masked clues that are implied without coming straight out and saying it. But I guess you'll never know the length of a snake until it's dead, right? Right?
Hej.
Goddag. Du. Find ud af, hvilken bane du vil løbe, og gør dig klar til at starte.
Det skal jeg gøre.
So, as I've mentioned, the game has an eye-catching graphical style and a very intriguing backstory told in a very unique Scandinavian flavor. So it's totally awesome, and everyone should go out and buy it right now! Right? Everybody knows you can't tell the depth of a well by the length of the handle on the pump, now can you? The game was originally released on Steam in November 2018 for the price of $11.99 and sits with a 92% positive review rating. Bringing the game to console seems like a natural fit, so I really only wonder, what took you so long? What? Don't you know the stable wears a horse out more than the road? Don't you? Now, I'm sure we all know there's no rule without this exception, as the gameplay is where the game actually falls flat. on its face. Now, it's not to the level of like tank controls, but I'm sure by now you've seen the excuse for T's movement animation, or lack thereof, as a wad of paper. It just seems to break the game experience. And there's some structural clipping issues, like all over the place, and invisible walls that seem to keep me falling off the ledges. Originally really bothered me, but by level 4, it became very apparent that it's a gameplay element that you will highly rely on to keep you on the narrow paths. The animated collages actually work out really well and actually adds a little fun to an otherwise dreary storyline. The looming cloud of the Cold War and the residual feel of nuclear conflict is very real. With the recorded interviews injected with every step along the way, it kept me feeling as if it was all too real.
You know, I was once told there was a wise man that had long ears, big eyes, and a short tongue.
I'm sure not everyone will have the same artistic appreciation for the game that I found, but I grew up during a time when the Cold War was actually a looming threat. My kids sure did not see the draw of the game, other than wanting to fly the paper airplane.
Ooh, Dad, can I fly the plane?
Ooh, Dad, can I fly that plane?
Ooh, Dad, can I fly that plane?
I definitely think this game will probably appeal to a more of a mature audience, as we all know you can't put old heads on young shoulders. Overall, I enjoyed my quick playthrough of Cosmic Top Secret, and although I didn't always understand where the game was taking me, it was an enjoyable ride. The game is obviously not highly polished, and I do believe this has something to do with its overall charm. As I've oftentimes found, overdone is worse than underdone. And no matter how high the bird flies, it always comes down for water, you know? Therefore, we're giving Cosmic Top Secret 4 beans out of 5. Well, that wraps up this review. We do them every week, covering new and unreleased console indie titles that are either easy achievement and trophy completions, or have really blown our socks off. If you enjoy our humor or just want to watch us make the magic live, join us on Twitch and YouTube Live as we stream the night away. In the meantime, make sure you lightly tap the subscribe button down in the corner to add our weekly videos to your YouTube watch list.
Whoa, 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 very nice.
While you're at it, go ahead and hit the notification bell to be alerted when our new videos become available. It's free! And it really helps us get the attention of these developers that think we really need 10,000 subscribers to be worth sending their games out to. Be sure to visit again next week.
We'll be covering a new release from Rakalaka.
Rabisco Plus. Y'all stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on The Farm.